I'm not late. Never once. Okay. Today is the first day where I haven't had to take so many substances just to feel alive. Which means I think we've hit the turning point of this illness for once, thank God. And we can just move on to bigger and better things. There's this new scene I have. I'm almost afraid to click on that. Where did this come from? What are you? Clicking on it. Oh, it's just... okay. That's no big deal. It's just infinity. It's nothing too big. We've all seen infinity before. I gotta open my chat. There it is. On my phone. Okay, here's my to-do list. There it is. It's not gone completely yet. I didn't say that. But I'm working on it. Alright, so, to-do list. There was vignette, there was some other stuff, some highlights. I got rid of all that because we did that. We got the Ringo keys. Got the text, which is not here because I gotta make it look good. Not sure how I'm gonna do that yet. I'm gonna finish the bars. The bars have opened up a whole new interesting dimension of trials and what is it? Tribulation? I hope that's the way you say it. That's the one. And also, well, that's a pun in multiple ways because the perspective on these has been absurdly hard to figure out. If open doors in general, because like I've figured out that the more a door opens within a point of view, the more the point that the vanishing lines or the lines converge at, the more it moves along the horizon line. There's my dogs again. Awesome. So a point moving along, a vanishing point moving at all along a horizon line is very new to me. I never really thought about it before. But apparently that's what doors do when you open them. They move their converging point along a line. So I've had to try and figure that out. I'm pretty sure this is wrong for where these horizontal bars are supposed to be. But I think I don't care. So I think I'm just going to put these lines here, and they're going to look convincing enough. I think that's going to be the end of that. Because this would imply that the horizon line is like up here for this door. When for the guard and the dude, it is like here, I'm pretty sure. So, doors are weird. They operate on their own terms in terms of perspective. I have no clue how to properly convey them, or at least this one. I have a better idea on how to convey them in general. Like if I was doing a simple one-point perspective illustration, I would have it easy. It'd be so easy. But I've done like a weird hybrid thing where I have like there's 1 point, but then like some things are in 2 point, and I don't know what I've done. The doors are at 2 point as well. They can do that. And also I gotta redo the bricks, because I had the other brick texture I copy-pasted in here from the starting soon screen. But then I realized, in the offline banner, it has the big bricks, and not the tiny bricks. So I gotta do that. Why are they so loud down there? What's going on? There can't be a mailman for that long, surely. So yeah, I gotta redo the big brick texture, which means no easy way out. No copy pasting. So we'll just do that. Then I gotta do some implied texture out here in the back hallway. Put in the jail cell bars over here, which I guess goes with finished bars. I don't know if I want to put them behind here, because it might just get too messy, visually. And then I can die. Having done all I set out to do. Yeah, like I got no clue what I've done here. It's freaking nuts. Okay. Let's start with the bricks, I think, since we're here. Let's see if we, how many multiply layers do I need to hide? Do this. I have so many freaking layers. And this illustration is not even that detailed. What is the deal? Okay, so we go here, we go. What was I using? Was I using design pencil? Maybe. I gotta zoom in. Looks like for this I was using the gouache brush, but I don't think I want to do that. Also, before we do that, we should have the texture. So yeah, let's do that instead before anything. Which means this would go below this actually. And I think this should be fine. And then we can, well, it is clipped to this layer, so that should work. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. Then you gotta add the imperfections. And actually, we gotta add those on a different layer, just another layer to pile on. Do not remember which Zelda game this is from. Guess we all just got a bit reggae for a second. And does this video tell us where things? Oh, it do. What is this? Breath of the Wild. Lurelin Village, right? I spent like 14 collective seconds in that village while playing that game. Pretty sure. I don't think they had much going on. Dogs! My god. Don't make me come down there. I will probably just look at you in a very disappointed fashion. And won't that feel awful? Let's open up the start and sound screen, shall we? I just gotta see the bricks. Where's the background? What'd I do? What did I do? What am I doing right now? That looks like the design pencil if ever I've seen it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, looks like it. Oh god, it's bright storming. Is this a new layer? It is a new layer. I'm so good. Actually, I need to open that again. I need to see. No, let's see. Might as well open it again anyway. I shouldn't have closed it, but now I gotta see something else, see what I did. Alright, looks like I did do it above that layer. A bold choice. It is amazing how just one line can just change the entire value profile of something you made. It's also kind of annoying, because what if you didn't know about that one line? And what do you do? Then your values just suck, and you don't know how to convey the form. If I didn't find that one tutorial, I would have no idea what I'm doing. All because one line isn't conveying a bit of light on the topmost surface of a thing. So stupid. Why do eyes gotta be so perceptive? Danged humans. Oh, and we didn't round these edges. Let's do that as well. Who's texting? Oh, it's potential spam. No thank you. I don't want it. Get away from me. I'm not Kit Boga. I can't deal with you right now. Maybe that one's not rounded. Maybe we'll just go with that. Whatever. Well, do whatever we want. It's my stream, isn't it? At least I think it is. I didn't take anyone else's stream key to use this. I think we lower the opacity of this a little bit. Turn it down. It's too bright for the inside of a jail cell. But I do want to keep it. And then there's of course the lock I could draw here. It would be in frame according to this thing that I've done. But then I have to draw the lock. And I woke up 25 minutes ago, approximately. I've been here the whole time. So those bricks didn't really take that long. I'm thinking it was, Oh, you know what we could do? You know what we should do? You know what we must do? You know what we are legally required to do in a court of law? We have to do the dust. No, 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 you idiot. No. Okay, here we go. Now, Twilight Princess is a great game and all. But the problem is they give you too many girlfriends, I think. It definitely is one of the pioneer games of Link is definitely too much of a ladies' man. Well, actually, Ocarina of Time did not help that situation. Literally every woman he ran into wanted to marry him, or believed in him to save the world, and entrusted them with their entire life. You know, it's just like, what's going on? What's going on here? Link's a doofus. He's a heroic doofus, but he doesn't even talk, brother. Maybe they like that in him. Maybe Nintendo games are trying to teach us W-Riz, as the kids say, and that's to just not say anything to women. Don't speak to them. The moment you speak, they're looking for someone else who does it. Link is an anomaly, and that's why they're all after. It's not his courage, his bravery, his athleticism, his stamina, any of that. No. It's the fact that he won't say nothing. He's like he's like one of those boomer, like relationship comics. Where the old dude is probably, or in this case, I guess it'd be the old woman. It'd be like saying, like, the best part about my husband is that I never hear him, or something. You know, something like that. I could see that so clearly on one of those boomer comics. Where do they even put those one-panel you all know. No, someone knows for sure. I'm not crazy. They exist. The boomer comics. I'm sure if I just search boomer comics, they'll show up. Oh yeah. There they are. In that signature art style. Everyone's nose is freaking huge. Oh, here's one. Liberal should pick up a book, and then his teenage son says, I couldn't find book in the App Store. And then the old guy says, I hate my wife and kids. Awesome. So sick. I'm so glad that we've come together as a society. No divisions amongst men. We're just normal men. We're just innocent men. What do I put above here? So this is here, so this must go here. Why? I'm using the design pencil, aren't I? Is the value too close? No, it's just because I need to go to a different part of the canvas, it seems. Gotta do a bit of texturing on this as well. Okay, let's do this one. We can go up here, and then we can remove this. Do this transparency lock out of here. And we'll go here. And we'll misshape. We'll just have the bricks be a little misshapen. Because that's how they be. And then I've learned if you do this, and you add one here, and you turn the opacity down, and you draw here, maybe not that much. Oh, it's probably, no. Why does this look so strange? Is it because it's below the multiply layer? Okay, yeah, now we can do that. And we need the hard eraser, okay. I like this one. What is this one? Wind Waker Sage Loruto. I'm actually outside doing things for once, almost like I'd be absent for this one. No problem, mate. You get that stuff done. I woke up about half an hour ago. So as you can see, bad start on my end. But I did make it, not late, by the way, made it on time. The Goblin, Arsing once again. Hello, Mask. Indeed. Well, Stove, if you're still here, you won't be missing much. I think we'll just be finishing up the end screen anyway. So you can check back and just look at that. If I do start the About section panels, though, then you will have missed everything. I am sorry to say. Let's turn on some multiply layers again. Oh yeah, look at that integration. I think I could sacrifice civics. Once again, you're not going to know how to do any governmental participation. And then where would we be? We'd be like exactly how we are right now as a society, where no one knows what we're doing. Gotta break the cycle, Mask. Gotta learn how to be a proper citizen. Or don't, wink. Now there's a key. Get out of here. This suit of armor? Well, yeah. Commit crime. We might even just commit crime. Such a... I'm no stranger to committing crime. I'm in jail. And I will get out. It can't contain me. Frickin' heckers, dude. Sorry for my language. I'm just glad my my chat box has use this stream. Otherwise, I'd have a VOD where it was just empty the whole time. People would be wondering what that black box was, if they ever saw it. Let's see, what's this guide layer? Nothing? Okay, fair enough. I gotta find my jail cell bars. Where are you at? Here they are. This'll be interesting. Actually, I could just do this, and then it will be less interesting, because it will be easy. That's not the right color. Okay. Now, why is that not happening? I think I need to do this. Then we can move it. And then we need to merge it with the layer below. And they're bars. Spitting bars. The spitting image of bars. And then we got the lock here. Which if I were to flip, it would be... Actually, wait a minute. Now I'm confused. It would actually be over here. Because that's how that works. Wait. But then the door... Did I draw this backwards? I'm multitasking right now. It seems like you have a penchant for doing that. Does the entire image here need to be flipped for this to make any sense at all? because the offline banner has this, and if we were to flip this, the lock would be on the right side because the door would be opening. Door would open from this side. Door would open from the left, which is how it is when I flip it. So I think this is how it's got to be. I'm listening to a lecture in Spanish, watching a stream in English, and catching up on Jujutsu Kaisen, the manga. I'm assuming not in Japanese, at least. Because if you're reading a manga in Japanese, good lord. No English, alright. Just making sure. I'm not trying to be trilingual multitask. I think your brain would explode. I think anyone's would. I think that works for the lock. Well, actually, yeah. Let's make it a little taller. Well... I'm sure that looks convincing enough, is what I tell myself. And then we can take this here and merge it here. Perfecto. Also, we should flip this horizontal. If the whole thing has to be this way, luckily the composition works no matter which left or right facing it is. So, we can just transform this. Flip it. That's not what I wanted to flip. This one. There we go. See you next time. There we go. Now it's correct in the lore. The door is the right way. Okay. I gotta flip my to-do list as well. And I gotta move stuff. This gets deleted. The bars are pretty good. I don't know if I need to do much more to them. Finish text goes here. Ring of keys goes where the ring of keys is. Okay. It's looking good. What we gotta do now, we gotta put bars in. I don't know why I had an accent when I said that. I don't even know what accent that was. We gotta do the bars in the background here. What we gotta do now, see, is we gotta do the bars in the background for Johnny and the boys. Let's see here. This should just go above that layer in the back. What is this? Oh, that's my little chainmail layer. Let's try to simplify any layers we can. Like, what is this layer? Oh, that's the dust layer. Okay. Change layer name. That is the dust. Floor dust. This is the texture on the wall. Okay. This is that. And this is that. We'll merge those. This is that. This is where the new bars need to go. So we can start here. They can't be thicker than these ones. They can be as thick as these ones, I think. Maybe one thinner. These are slightly out from there. Let's do that then. Hello, Magpie. Welcome in. Glad you found time. I know my stream schedule is annoying, so... Mask is literally watching my stream from class, as it appears to be the only time he can stop in. So I appreciate that as well. Yeah, I was watching while working. Yeah, pretty much. Apparently the only way well-functioning people can watch my streams is if they just choose to do it while doing other more important things. Steve was in here earlier, and he said I'm actually doing stuff for once, so I can't watch this one. And I'm like, yeah, that about makes sense. That's about everyone so far. I did not I didn't think people would be having like the most free time if they were watching my stream. But this is unfortunately the only time I can do it. If only I fell into well-functioning. I have been handed a form. What are its details? You're in civics, right? Is it top secret? Government issue, perhaps? CIA information? Put what my current grades are. Oh, did you? Are they telling you what you get? Or wait, you have to put what your grades are, or they gave you what your grades are right now? This is here, this is here. Okay, so I should be showing all three, actually. You have to fill it? Interesting. And then they see if I'm telling the truth. That is wild, that they put you into this sort of prisoner's dilemma for your grades. I don't think I ever had to do that. They do this every partial interest. Never had that system in my school. The closest thing I had to that was in college, where they would, in some of my illustration courses, they would hand us basically a pamphlet after each big assignment. Once I got a call. Okay, I'm back. They would hand us this pamphlet after each big assignment, and we would rate how well we think we did. And then the professor would grade it themselves, and then we would have a discussion afterwards. And you could basically just barter with the professor to make your point and see, well, like, actually, I think I did this well on this part of the project. because of reason XYZ. And sometimes they would change it for your benefit, so it was nice. Basically just how persuasive you were, though, so it's kind of like, I don't know how well that works in like an illustration class setting, but they did do it. It's because this class is like civics tutoring. Interesting. I see. So they are the ones that send the grades to parents. And if you lie, they report you to your parents. I bet there's at least one set of cool parents, though, that just doesn't care. This is one elaborate mind. I know. What's going on? They got you doing psychological warfare in your civics class. This darned cough, oh mine. Leave me alone. I feel like it's about to go away, but it's got me like a couple more days before I can just have a stream without dying. Yeah, but there are a lot of people here with daddy issues. Never mind, that sounds disrespectful. The absent fathers, if you will. People with alternative living situations to the nuclear family, you know? Why do they call it that anyway? Why is it called nuclear family? Main association with nuclear energy as nucleus has senses meaning of kernel or simply something essential. Okay. So we just kind of BS'd it, I see. Yeah, you see, because it's kind of like nucleus, and that's the reason. Okay, cool. English is dumb. I bet Cold War something. Dang, didn't get it. I mean, it's close. It's got nukes in there. That's all the Cold War was a bunch of people saying, I got nukes, and then we were all like, we got nukes too, and then we were all like, ah, you dogs. If you didn't have nukes, we'd be using our nukes so hard right now. But you also have them. How dare you? Nukes are like the most interesting weapon in the world. Because nobody can use them. Unless everyone is just going to agree that day that, yeah, this is worth the entire planet dying for. Got that mutually assured destruction pact. It's messed up. There go my dogs again. That's like, what, the 4th time this stream? They're normally not this noisy. I don't know what could possibly... It's like the FedEx truck driving around town today. What's going on? Don't forget, the pretending the other side has more nukes than they actually have so you can get a bigger budget. True. We do like lying to our own people. That's very PogChamp. Dang it, 99 on math, almost had it. Don't you be one of those people, how dare you. Oh no, it's only an A+, but it could have been an A super plus. But no, I get the feeling. I've had that happen multiple times. My dogs, my dudes. I'm gonna come down there, I'm gonna look at you sternly, and you're gonna be like, oh, he means business. It's freaking business time. Get a higher score in English than in Spanish. That's fair. That sounds like what happened when I was taking French classes. English was a lot of essay writing. French did not have nearly as many essays. So that's probably why I did better in that class. I was not terrible at essay writing, but I did not like doing it. Mainly because English classes always have this dynamic full of arbitrary word limits, or not limits, the word minimum requirements. What is happening? Do I have to go down there? I have no idea what they're even bargaining. I'm upstairs in a room with my door closed, and they're on the first floor making all that noise, so I can't even see, I can't look out a window, there's nothing. Also, I think I can hide this perspective guide wherever it might be. Give me a 10, they don't need it. They are perfectly capable, apparently, of entertaining themselves at the moment. Where did I put this perspective guide? Is it you? It was you. Okay. Good lord. Alright, you know what? I'm going down there. Here I go. I gotta be back in a second. No trap complete. Seeing as there was nothing down there visible when they were barking, I'm pretty sure they were just yelling at squirrels, so that's about my thesis on the matter. The hee does not work with that clover face in retrospect. No, she's very stoic in that one. Unsettlingly so. Can I even use that emote outside of the chat? I don't think I can. Must have to be a subscriber to use follower emotes outside of the chat. Interesting. Alright, back to this. What was I doing? I don't think I really need this layer. What's this one? I don't need that one. Do some cleanup. Some people will be like, I work on one layer. I have like 80 layers open currently. Not to mention all the ones I've deleted or merged together. Ew, that's very blue. I might need a circular ruler on this one. Two kinds of artists, exactly. I am not those people. Whoops. Okay. Let's move you on over. It's also got to be in these little white marks here of exclamation or whatever you want to call it. Let's hide the ruler. Let's see, what do we have here? We had this. Yikes. Now I know that based on how I've drawn these keys, all these jail cells would function in the same way and you would only need one key, basically, but we're going to ignore that for lore purposes. I stole the key that opens my cell specifically. Or whatever. You know, I started this stream off so strong, no coughing. It's almost like unnecessarily using your voice for multiple hours is detrimental to your speaking when you have an illness. But I don't care. I got stuff to do. The wonders of the I'm the man. The man may never know, whoever he is. He'll never figure that out. Hope he does. God bless him. No object to transform. I'll show you an object to transform. This has also been me having conversations with people for the past month and a half. This sounds like a Louis Zong song. He had to. What is this? Like that whistling. It sounds exactly like the ghost, the Halloween ghost songs he makes. We're gonna play one. Let's do this. That's got to be the same sound font. Let's do multiply here. Then we can do an overlay layer. Well, actually, it should be on top. No, maybe not. Those are good. He makes like one of those every year or so. I gotta redo that. I want this highlight to be good. There, that looks nice. Oh yeah, also, in your opinion, is Monster Hunter better with mouse or gamepad? In my opinion, it is far better with gamepad. In fact, when Monster Hunter World came out for the PC, for a while, it didn't even have enough options, mouse and keyboard, to map all the controls to it, so you couldn't even use all of the controls at once, because of how badly set up the mouse and keyboard settings are. You had to have like a gamer mouse with extra buttons on it, just so you could map stuff to it, if you wanted to do everything normally. You don't got that issue with a gamepad. So it is very clearly designed for gamepad. But that being said, if you were to try ranged weapons, like if you're into bow guns and stuff, I can imagine mouse and keyboard is probably fun. But I never used it beyond a few, like, messing around, testing hours, just to see what it was like. Did not like it, mainly because I got thousands of hours on the gamepad. But that's my 2 cents. Control 0. This song is goofy. Sounds a lot like Xenoblade music, now that I'm listening to it. Yeah, just have a Zelda song where a dude absolutely falls asleep on the trumpet. It's so good. So now we can, I think we're close to getting all these background elements together. Alright, good. So floor dust is beneath that layer. We can hide this, we can do this. Pick this here. This is the very beginning of a JRPG where the protag wakes up from a nap in their village. Let's see. What is this one? 1 hour, 8 minutes. Breath of the Wild, Terry Town. It was close. Wait, this is the wedding theme? What the heck? A wedding happens in Breath of the Wild? I think I vaguely remember doing that. Yeah, it completely slipped my mind. Need some gouache blender here. God, they really put a lot of trumpet in this song. A Gerudo and a guy with funny hair. I forgot the Gerudos. I love that lore, by the way, that they put in Breath of the Wild. It was never really explained how they procreate, which, you know, it hadn't really crossed my mind. But they brought it up, so it started doing that. And they just leave and find husbands. And it's like, that makes sense, but they never really explained it before, so it's just cool to see world building acknowledged in the game. And also, my god, can you imagine being the guy that scores a Gerudo wife? You'd be the talk of the town for like years, forever. Probably forever. See Tim, he's got a buff wife from the western deserts. It's like, oh, we should all be so lucky. Freaking warrior princesses over, just all of them. Now this is the beginning of the JRPG. This is definitely Wind Waker. I recall that for a fact. What do I want to do here? I think I got to do the bricks in the background now. Well, how I miss throwing pigs down cliffs. You weren't supposed to throw them down the cliffs, you maniac. You're supposed to give them back to the dude. And then after some time, you can pick up the big one. You can pick up the house. The absolute units. Half big. We'll just do some implied brick texture here. That's all I really have the spirit for in the background. And then you go here. What is this? No, it's those, okay. Doot, doot, doot. First we gotta do this. Then we gotta round these edges so they look horn. Maybe we hide one of these and see what that looks like. Yeah, I think I like it better that way. Let's think here. It's not something I'm familiar with doing too often, but I think now is the time to start. I think we're getting somewhere. For sure. Or at least that's what I'll tell myself. So that I feel compelled to move on. No, Ordon Village. Ugh, gross. I hate this song. And I've said my reasons many a time. And they're valid. And no one can convince me otherwise. I think the texture work is good there. What are we freaking doing now? We got the overlay here and the heart. Oh, that's the integration layer. Let's put some dust on the floor. It is a jail after all. That's the theme. TM. What do we do here? Brighter. A little bit. Let's do this. Whoops. Then you take your eraser and you fix all that garbage. Then you take your soft eraser and you continue fixing the garbage. Spanish is about to begin yet again. Perfect phrasing. If you want to make it sound like the almost the apocalypse every time it starts out. may make making essays so complicated. I mean, your civics class had psychological warfare as a grading system, so I can only imagine what the rest of your classes are doing. Like, let me write. I want to be a novelist. Just let me do it, man. Let me cook. Herm. Oh god, this song. Give me PTSD every time. Now we run upon the main issue of the stream, the issue that evades my ability to solve it. We have to figure out how to integrate this text properly without making it seem dumb. And I'm not entirely sure it's possible. The white with nothing behind it, not gonna work. So I have to figure this out. What do we got? Finished text and Ringo keys. I mean, that's really... the Ringo keys is done too, so I guess the text is just the only thing left on the docket. Found $1. Where the heck are you finding dollars? Just $1? Just dollars lying around? Or is this a test from your economics class that you just failed? Knowing, based on what you've described about your classes, it would not surprise me if this were a trick, a clever ruse. Yeah, well... 20 pesos. Is that around $1? What's the conversion rate looking like right now? USD to peso. Conversion. That's about 20. Makes sense. A bit over $1. That is true. It was 18.15. To be precise, according to Google. Now, as a graphic designer, putting text over an image, there's many ways you can do that. You can have this sort of like an area of shadow behind the text. You could have a drop shadow of the text behind it, anything to do that. We could have an outline, although that one is not as commonly recommended. I guess we could try that. It would be the easiest to see. And we can make the text really any color we want. And we can do this, and then we can, I don't know, let's try a gold or something. Ew, with the white, not my proudest moment. Let's change this color to black, see what happens. There's something happening there. What if we change it to a nice burn? Little even darker. Like a nice deep brown, but not pure black. Nah, I think it would have to be. Let's just try it again. Maybe it's too thick. Maybe not thick enough. Whoa! Terrible. And what if this were just black? Yeah, that looks gross. This is why they don't recommend outlines that much. It would be a very cool prank, lay it on me. Stealing a prison guard's keys, that'd be pretty funny. They're barking again. Oh, it was going so well. Showing an image with cool text. Go on. But when you click it, it's actually in Comic Sans. That would be diabolical, I think. Alright, evidently this is not working. This is what I anticipated would happen. So what we're gonna do... What are these? Okay, we can put a layer here. I don't think we need the suit of armor anymore. Let's do a bit of rectangle. Then we'll just kind of fill this in with black. Then we'll change the opacity. One's over here, it doesn't matter. Let's put on some blur, some Gaussian blur, if you will. What is this fancy tune? Bamboo Island, Skyward Sword. I remember that island. I don't remember this being the soundtrack to working on an essay. What about? CIA information. Hubris, wow, what a subject. You should write about me thinking that I can consistently stream at a reasonable hour. I hate it so much. What a subject, especially considering they just had you self-report your grades, yeah. Mask Your School sounds like the inner workings of a Persona 5 character. You will now write an essay about your own hubris. After evaluating the self. Oedipus is dumb. Yeah, he's a little bit weird. Bit of a freaky lad, that one. In a way, though, it's kind of an interesting. He loves that melodrama. He does. The weird thing about the Oedipus story is that his character flaw is that he just didn't know who he was, and that's it. Like, that's not even fair. I mean, it's the epitome of Greek tragedy. Because, you know, the flaw is his undoing, but he didn't even have any control over the thing. How was he supposed to know who he was? And prevent himself from marrying his own mother? Spoilers, by the way, for Oedipus. It's only a few thousand years old. Maybe not a few thousand, but over 1,000 years. Trying to figure this out. What if we set this to multiply? Doesn't really do much because it's pure black, but we can try. I suppose the lock would be there, wouldn't it? Yo, let's go. It's the one that everyone does covers of on YouTube. You're not a true Zelda fan until you've done an acoustic guitar cover of Gerudo Valley on YouTube. That's how it be. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. Now I'm trying to figure this out. Let's try this, perhaps. This is... Okay, so that's there. Let's try this. Streams usually go a little bit smoother than this. In terms of the art, but not always. You should have seen the creation of the... What am I hiding? Oh, I'm using the spray tool. The creation of the... What was it? Was it the offline banner? No. Couldn't have been. Might have been. Yeah, I think it was. The beginning of the offline banner was just very rough, but luckily we worked on it. Turned out good enough. Oh, that's not bad. Let's do that. We could work with that. I can't just write the essay. I first have to divide it, justify it, write the thesis, write a paragraph around the thesis, have it approved by the teacher, and then, and only then, can I start writing the introduction. Yeah, I remember a few classes where I had to do overview stuff like that. I had to break out. We had to do that stuff for like every paragraph at some point. The outline, I hate that. That's a little too large for the blur tool. Diddly or weedy or Not quite sure what I want to do here. And also, I think I need to do this before any... Skew again. Let's try that one more time. Whoops, we need to fix that. Now we just gotta transform these. So that they align properly. Let's try the perspective. Being weirdly tricky. Now I think we can erase this. That took way too long. And I think I realized my mistake about 30 minutes into it, that I was trying to align it with the wrong bar. Okay, now we can do a blur over this stuff. A bit farther away. That's still the eraser. Let's see, tonal correction. Let's up the saturations. Nah. How do we integrate this properly? This text here, it's the main issue so far. Perhaps the only one left. Everything else looks fine to me, finally. Took a while to get there, but we did. Maybe a few touch-ups here and there, like maybe over there. On these bars, I can go find those real quick. And I even have a multiply layer all set already. Perfect. Add a little bit of value in there. Bit over here. I suppose. Where is that other layer? Just make the whole thing way too dark. Let's see what happens. Now there's a smog over the image. I will not be keeping this. I am testing. Yeah, that doesn't look great, I don't think. Man, this text really is tricky because there's a ton of ways I could do it, but I don't think they fit the theme or the aesthetic of what we've put down so far. And our offline banner and stuff like that. I mean, it's not like it doesn't read clearly. I can see that pretty well, even from afar. So this might just be it, but I would like to think of some other solutions before we settle on it. I just don't quite know what I would go with otherwise. I think this vignette in the foreground really helped out here. I actually do see something missing though. So we could just go back and fix that. It's an easy shape to fix. Especially since it's just in one point perspective. Okay, let's see. You know what, we're gonna export it. And we're gonna test it out and just see what it looks like as a scene in OBS or Streamlabs. I have Streamlabs specifically. Since our stream is coming to a close anyway, very shortly, and by very shortly I mean I don't know, like 20 minutes or so. And then what you do is you make a new source, a new scene rather, you call this the ending screen. Then you add a source, you add an image file, or a media file. What is image file? Add the source. Ending screen. Add source, browse it. Look at that. I'm putting it there, don't worry, I'm getting it there. Am I blind? Maybe. I don't. Alright, so there's the screen. I think it's looking okay. Now that I see it here in OBS, that looks really cool. Thank you. I think it looks good, yeah. Maybe I'll mess around with the text in the future, but for now I think this is probably the best I'm gonna get it without thinking it over for like a day or two. But yeah, so we can do that. And that's the end screen. There's my starting soon screen, and we can, wow, the end screen, nice little transition there, looking good, thank you. Sometime, oh, there I go. This does happen, don't worry. I do die occasionally. There I go. And I guess with the last, I don't know, like 15-20 minutes We can go back to the about section brainstorming, Brian-storming, rather. With a support, you could do like a bag of gold, I think. Oh, I have the pencil brush. Bag? Oh, good. Why is there so much stabilization on this? There we go. For the support tab, which I don't even know if I'll actually include, but I am just Brian-storming right now. What layer is this? Oh, this is Brian-storming's rippling biceps, I see. I don't think a goblin character is supposed to be drawn from the front, so let's just try to avoid that. And then we'll do like a funny little, because it's not, you can't have, what does slab serif cheese look like? Hold on. Alright. Yeah, that looks good. We'll go with something, I need something ornate and fancy like. They got like something, they got like this, and then they go. And then we'll do like 2 lines through it to indicate currency, because that's how that works in America. Just put lines. That's something we could do for that. For the rules section. I got this idea. We got this whole prison theme going on. So we could just do some dude holding shackles here. Oh god, it's far too large. brainstorm that one out into some smaller thumbnails, I think. Brian Storm. Sorry, it's going to take a while to adapt to the new terminology. YouTube. Now this I'm not entirely sure. Let's go with this one. Lurkin, hello. Do some lore. I don't know if we're gonna stick with that, but we're Brian Storming here. Something Stove is all too familiar with. Whoop-ha! Hi, Brian Storming. So that's a thing. Back to lurking. No problem. Have fun doing things as you were. Remember, it's gonna be a huge moral coming up. Just wait. It'll be life-changing. To wash your hands. His guns are thunder and lightning. That is true. I do recall that being a thing. That's the Brian Storming lore. He has more lore than I do. What a freaking jerkwad. Commandeered my own lore. My own lore making time, which I'm doing right now. He's kind of like a WWE wrestler now. With all these character details we've given him. I need to be writing my inner machinations and my tragic backstory. I have not done any of that. I don't know if this lad here, this one right here, is gonna have any backstory. We'll see. Ah! Come back. Please. Thank you. Now the YouTube, I got no ideas for. That's not even up and running yet, entirely. And I also don't know how to do an about section for it that is integrated with the theme. Well, the YouTube logo is like this. That is the YouTube logo. What if it was this? I don't know. I'm trying stuff out. I'm like a really small. This is dumb. It looks like a fish, if anything. Maybe it's just a brick flying clean at me. And I have to defend myself. Freaking out. Something like that. That could be a thing. It is March. Dang, I didn't even realize. February is so short. How dare it do that? And now we have an idea for every section, so I think that is about where I can call it for today. And now I have this to do that. Wow! So I don't know how long I even leave this up. I guess I could just explain stuff. So tomorrow I will be working on the about section stream assets. I might tune up this ending screen, but for now I think it's in a good spot. I just don't know if the text is fully how I want it to be, because if you'll notice, in the this defeats the purpose of bringing up the ending soon screen, but I have to show stuff while I'm talking about it, otherwise it makes no sense. In the offline banner, we got it here, integrated into the world. It's on this little poster paper, this paper that has been affixed to the wall. And in the starting soon screen, we got a tattoo integrated into the image. And in the ending screen, it's just here. It's just floating. So I don't really know, and I haven't really left myself any realistic way of like integrating it into the scene. So maybe I'll mess around with that. But for now, I think this is decent enough to fulfill its purpose. So yeah, with that, I thank y'all for stopping by. Catch you later. And have a good one.